Hello friends, welcome to the part 2 on making of a Gen Z Ludo game in Scratch. So in the part 1 we made the dice, and we also made our board, and we also made our mechanism to roll the Ludo dice. And today we are going to make the player token or player piece and the mechanism to move that player piece according to what number we have rolled. So if you guys are new to this tutorial, please go through part 1 first and come back here. And for less rest of us, let's start. Okay, first of all, let's make our player token. For that, let's go to the sprite and let's paint our player token. And for that, we choose the color orange, and let's make the border 5. And we'll make a square token, and not a square, circle. So to make a circle, perfect circle, you can hold shift and drag your mouse up to this. Yeah, the size is 56 by 56, and that looks good. So make sure you make the size of this player token smaller than the size of this square. And let me move this token in the center of this canvas like this. And let me just rename it player token, player, player, toke, and token. And that's it, our player token has been designed. Now let's make the mechanism to move the player token. For that, let's go to the codes menu, and let me just drag this player token in here. It's a starting position. Now let's go to events menu, drag a when green flag, click block, and after that let's go to the motions menu and drag a go to XY block. So whenever our player token is somewhere else or we misplaced it, if we click on the green flag, it comes back to its original position. And that's it. Now let's go back to the dice or the Ludo cube sprite, and here we have to see which number it has rolled. Then according to, we have to move the player token. Okay, first of all, let's make a variable that saves the number of the dice. For that, we go to the variable menu and we make a new variable, and let's make the variable name dice value. Okay, so this variable holds our dice value, and here in this script or the code, we just save the dice value. For that, let's go to the variables menu again and drag a set dice value just below here after we have stopped the sound and we have stopped the rolling or the rotation. And here we save the value to the costume number of this sprite, because we have already made the costume number according to its value. So if we look at the costumes, then our costume name is this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's why it's easy for us. Now let's go back here, and to get the variable costume number, we go to the looks menu and go downwards here, and there is something called costume number. Let's drag it and put it in here. Now set the dice value to costume number. Now let's see if it saves the costume number or not. So I click in the green flag. Now if I roll, now it's 4 and showing 4 on 1. So that's good. And now let's move according to what number has rolled. First of all, we need to start our game. So we the rule is, if only the 1 comes, then we are able to start the game. So first of all, make that mechanism. For that, let's go to the control menu again and drag an if block for now here. And next, let's drag a operator menu. Click on the operator menu and drag a equals to operator, and let's drag it inside the if block. Next, we check the dice value. For that, go to variables menu, and there is the dice value here. Drag it here, and we are going to check if it is 1 or not. Then only we are going to start the game. So if the dice value is 1, then we have to start the game. For that, let's go to the events menu, and we are going to broadcast something. So drag a broadcast menu here, a broadcast block, and let's broadcast a new message called game start. Okay, so it will broadcast the message game start, and we go into player token. Here we just check for that broadcast. So for that, let's go to events menu and drag when I receive which message, that is game start message. If we receive the game start message, then our player token needs to go in this place. So let's go to motions menu and drag a glide block like this. So whenever our player token receives 1, then it glides to this place. So let's see. So if I click on the green flag, everything is reset, and now let's get 1, 5, 3, 1. Yeah, and let's add a sound effect if we get 1 also. So for that, let's go to sounds and search for our sound, magic spell, this one, and let's go in the chords and go in the sounds tab and drag the start sound block like this, so it will start the sound. Let's try one more time. Click in the dice, 1, yeah, it goes here, and that's how we start the game. And next, if other numbers come, now we have to start the game. But if I click here right now, nothing happens. We haven't made the logic to move the player token after that. So let's make that. For this now, so we have got 1 and we have to move the dice next. For that, we make another variable called game started first. So let's go to the Ludo cube sprite and make another variable. Click in the variable and let's make another variable called game started, and click OK like this. This is the game started variable. And now let's set everything to 0 first, and when we click in the green flag, right now the dice value is 6. Let's make it 0. So for that, let's drag the set dice value block here and set it to 0. When we click the green flag, it just sets to 0, and also game started also. For that, let's drag another set dice value and select game started, and we select it to 0, set it to 0. Now if you click on the green flag, everything is set to 0, and after that then it will make do as we have done. So right now it is 1 and the dice value is 1 and it's here. We have to make it. Okay, now instead of this logic, we are going to use a little bit different logic. So let's separate this if code right now. First of all, we have to make sure that game started is 0. For that, let's drag another if block, if else block in here. So first of all, we have to check if game has started or not. For that, let's go to the operator menu, drag an equals to operator inside here, and we check game started equal to 0. Now go to variable menu and drag a game started block in here. So if game started equals to 0, then we put another thing here. So what we are doing is, if we are checking the if game is started equal to 0 or not. So if it is 0, then it will check another thing, that is it will check if the dice value is 1. Then if the dice value is 1, then only it will broadcast game start, and then our game starts. This thing happens and it goes down here. Or else, and then after that, if we have if our dice value is 1 and we have broadcasted the game start, then we also have to change this variable game started variable to 1. So let's do that. For that, let's drag a set dice value block below, okay, above here, before broadcast, no, below, okay. Game is started variable to 1, so it indicates that our game has started now. Yeah, and the next time if the 1 comes, then it will not go back here. It needs to start going towards the right side. For that, we have used another variable called game started. Okay, now if game started is not 0, is 0, if game started is 0, is that means our game hasn't started. Then if the dice value comes, then we move the dice or the player tokens to the starting position. But if game has already started, that means the game started value won't be 0. Then at that time we need to move our player token. For that, let's go to the events menu and broadcast another thing called move. Let's drag this broadcast block here in the else here, and we'll broadcast a new message called move. Okay, and now we go in the player token sprite and drag a when I receive message block and select here move. So when I receive the move block, then we start moving the player token. So for that, how many steps should we move? We should move how many dice value we have got. For that, let's go control menu and drag a repeat block like this, and then let's go to the operator menu, and no, not operator menu, variable menu, and drag a dice value inside here. Now it will repeat the moving step here. And now let's move our dice. And first of all, we have to check if we are touching this green color or white color. So for that, let's go to the control menu and drag a if block inside the repeat block, and we have to check these colors first. Because sometimes we might need to move horizontally in the right direction, sometimes we have to move in the upward direction, sometimes in the left direction. That's why we have to check the color first. And now let's check the color. So for that, we use the sensing block and drag a touching color block like this. Let me duplicate it. We need to check 2 colors for horizontal motion in the right direction, that's why. So next, we go to the operators menu and drag a or operator, and let's put these touching color blocks like this. And now we just set the colors from the color picker like this. First of all, green color, and for this the white color, and let's drag this whole block in the if block like this. Now we have checked. So if the token has touched this color or this color, we need to move horizontal. So now let's go to the motions menu and drag a move block, and let's just repeat 70 for now. and we will have to calibrate this number. And next we also want to point to direction actually. So let's drag this before move block like this, and if I click in the point direction, it's horizontal 90 degree, and that's what we want during this condition, if it is touching green or white color. Now let's see. First of all, we have to get the 1. Yeah. So let me just click on the green flag. Now click in the dice. We need to. Okay, we finally got 1, and it's here. And now let's see if it moves or not. Okay, it moved very fast. Yeah. So we need to move step by step. For that, let's introduce a small delay. For that, let's go to control menu and drag a weight block below here, and we just wait for 0. How many? 2 seconds. Now let's see again. Click in the green flag for the 1. So it's very tiring to always get 1 for us while developing. So let's cheat a little bit. Let's go to the Ludo sprite, and let me just duplicate this block from here. Set dash value, duplicate it, and if I want to get 1, I'll just put it 1 here. 1. Now let's do it. I click here, and the dice value is set to 1, then it goes here. Now let's rotate our 1. Let's again do that, and we have just misplaced our dice. Yeah, it is in the middle of this block and this box, so let's fix it. For that, let's go to the player token sprite, and it just moved a little bit more. That means we have to decrease the value steps. Let's make it 65, and let's try it one more time. Let's see it a little bit. 1, and now let's roll the dice. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and I think it's good. Let's make a little bit more movement. For that, go in the player token, and let's move 66 steps. And also let's introduce a sound effect here while moving. For that, let's go to the sounds menu and just search for a sound called finger snap, this sound, and go to the chords tab and go to the sounds menu and play the sound, or start the sound, not play, start sound here before the if. And let's try one more time. So let's set the dice value to 1. Okay, now let's roll. Yeah, that's it. And after that, we haven't made the code to go up. That's why it's stuck here. So let's make that also. Go in the player token, and let me just decrease a little, make a delay a little bit more, 0.3 would be great. And after that, now we are going to check the upward motion or upward movement. For that, let me just duplicate this if block for now here and get rid of this or operator. We don't need this, we don't need this, and we just have to check this blue color. So click here and select the blue color like this. And now let's just put this inside the if block, and now we have just changed the direction. So right now it's going in this direction, 90 degree, and we just point it upward 0. And now let's see if it works or not. From here, let's try. Click here. Yeah, it will start moving upward. And now for this place, And for this one, it's a different color and we need to move in the left side, and we do the same thing. Let's duplicate this block and choose the color, the purple like color, and change the direction to -90 and put it here below the another if block. And now let's see, click here, it's moving. Let me again click, got one. After that, now at last we have to check if it is touching this color or not for game win. For that, let's just copy this code again and put it here, and not in the repeat block, after the repeat block, and we check if the last movement is, or the last place that the token is touching is this color. Copy it and pick the color. So if it is touching this color, we just get rid of this and we just say player win. For now, I will just use the looks menu and here say win, WIN win, for 2 seconds. And but if we are not able to toss this, then it should be game over here. So first of all, let's again play our dice. Let's click on the green flag. Let's play from the first, and let's get the 1, and now let's go 3. It goes upward, goes in the right place. Now let's go, if we got value 2, then we should win, or else we should lose. Click. If we got 1, now we should win. It's 3. Then if it's 3 and if the final position is not this position, then we need to make it lose also. For that, let's go to the player token, and here if it is repeating again and again here, no, let's check this color again. Let's copy the red color, and if it is inside the repeat block, and we need to keep it in the top like this, yeah, before these checkings. If we encounter this color and if it's inside the repeat block, that means the repetition of movement is not complete, then it's time for us to lose. So I have made the game little bit harder because of this. Now let's see, let's try one more time. Click in the green flag, and if we let's just cheat, go in the Ludo cube and make a 1, and now if 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, and now if it's 1, then only it will win. If it's other numbers, then we need to lose. It says lose, just here like this. So if we lose, we will have to reset our all the stops. So that logic we will make it in the next part. So that's it for today, guys. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and see you in the part 3.